Is it wrong for me to like this more than the first film? Maybe I should be devoured by a shape-shifting clown. Horror is a genre that gets a lot of flack. There's good reason behind the criticism of horror films though. Plus, I totally understand that these movies aren't everybody's thing. It's cool. To say that all of horror is garbage is pretty foolish. One might say, clownish. Horror and other fantasy works can be appreciated by everyone and can still have the same artistry and values as any other genre of story, even when they involve things like cannibal clowns. That's my mindset when it comes to things like the 2017 It movie. It has plenty of scares and even some childish dialogue and jokes.
Hey Eddie, these are birth control pills?
Yeah, and I'm saving it for your sister. This is private stuff.
But where it excels is the themes of losing childhood innocence and characters that are well-rounded and dynamic. The It story is a killer clown movie, make no mistake, but the human element really shines when the ordinary characters are portrayed as real and likable, either when they're kids or adults. It Chapter 2 is the follow-up to the 2017 film and the second half of the story envisioned by author Stephen King. The film largely takes place in our current decade and deals with the same kids, now as adults, trying to finally end a cycle of terror caused by the murderous Pennywise, the dancing clown. What I love about It Chapter 2 is the chemistry between the adult characters. From the moment we are introduced to the Losers Club, the characters are earnestly captivating. No amount of intrigue is lost when we meet up with them after the 27-year time skip. They are likable when they do gather together and catch up with one another, and the drama is legitimate when we learn about their issues and what elements from their childhood in Maine still impact their lives in the present. All of the adult actors are great in their roles and give off a wonderful sense of likability and sympathy. It also helps that this horror film is properly terrifying. The scenes of reality warping fearfulness create awfully great tension, and the climax, dang, it's great. It's weird, but it's great. This film is meant to be seen with a group of people. Every moment sitting in the theater amongst waves of nervous laughter were really entertaining. Looking at the entire thing, this feels like a movie that is ripe for cultural analysis, for good and ill, and that's something I always like in a sense. I guess that's the mark of true artistic expression when you can disagree and even like elements of a thing. Half well-acted drama and half high-budget B-grade horror film, which I say as a compliment. I really like this new version of the classic Stephen King story. I'm glad that the filmmakers were able to incorporate the present-day narrative into the film. Without it, I don't think the story would have the appeal it has for so many people. You just gotta do it right, and I feel it does that.